Good morning. Good morning. This is my first live stream. And I just want to give a shout out to Silva for her training that she had me, that she allowed me to participate in. She's a wonderful trainer. So if you're interested in joining YouTube, getting your YouTube channel started, make sure you go over to her. She encouraged me to start doing lives. I really hate lives. I just don't like to do lives. I'd rather do pre-recorded. I actually do a lot of shorts just because they're not time consuming. But I'm trying to step out the box, expand my channel, grow my channel. So I appreciate you guys' support. Please make sure that you hit the like button, share, subscribe, hit your post notifications. And again, I appreciate your support. This won't be long. I'm trying to hurry up and get on here before my kids get up, before my dog comes running through the house. While I have a little me time, you see, I have on my millimeter shirt. Um, so today I want to come to discuss some love and marriage Huntsville. I will not be really covering love and marriage Huntsville. Although I'm a huge supporter of Melody, I do not want to cover Love and Marriage Huntsville on a regular basis just because it seems to bring about a lot of drama, a lot of mess that I don't have time for. But I will be doing celebrity news, gossip, um, reality TV, Love and Marriage Huntsville here and there, not a whole lot, but. Today I wanted to come talk to you about my top 5 Love and Marriage Huntsville predictions for this season. Um, I don't know what season this is. I thought we just left like 6A, 6B, but I'm hearing it's like season 8. So, you know, I just put both of them, season 7/8, my predictions for this season. So I don't know how I feel about this season so far. The fact that I am a millimeter and I am a huge supporter of Melody, and the fact that she has not yet promoted the show, I don't know, I don't know if that's code for, I'm going to watch. I'm going to watch the first episode. I'm going to see how I feel after the first episode. However, I feel after the first episode will determine um, going for, the rest of the season with if will I be watching the show or not. Um, so yeah, let's get into it. Let's get started. My prediction, my and these are in no particular order except for my number one. Everything else is just, my random thoughts. Some things I'm already starting to see on YouTube. You have to be quick, fast, kind of jump in there and get your thoughts out. But what I'm going to go in my first prediction for the season so far is, and again, this is in no particular order. Um, but I see some things are already starting to come into fruition. But these are my thoughts and things that I've thought prior to social media in this season. So my number 5, we're going to start with my number 5 prediction for the season is, my number 5 prediction. I'm going to say with Destiny coming back. I feel like Destiny is coming back. Of course, we have the Sunny Moses storyline. So I know that they will be addressing that as we have seen in the trailer, but I'm not convinced by the trailers. I feel like we see the trailers every season, and then once the show actually airs, we get something totally different. So I'm not really convinced if what we're seeing on the trailers will actually be the focal point of the show. But with Destiny, I feel like she's coming. I've said this several times on different panels. I feel like Destiny is coming back as an ally for Martell. I know that she has the Sunny Moses thing that she has to address because Sunny was her former producer, um, and she's married Moses. I don't feel like that can drag on, but for so long, you're going to confront them, and then what? I feel like Destiny is back because Martell needs an ally. We saw that last season, Melody. Um, I wouldn't say mended relationships, but last season we saw her not be on the outs with everybody. I think they actively work together to, um, be cordial for the whole season. So Martell didn't really have anybody to go full fledged with him against Melody. So, we saw Marlene in the first episode. I mean, in the trailer, but we know that she's not gonna go in like Martell wants somebody to go in. We've seen through Destiny not being on the show, we've seen her pop up with Martell several times. So I feel like Destiny is coming back as a supporter for Martell. I honestly do. I feel like that's he spearheaded helping her come back, and that she's coming back to be a support, and somebody to shoot scenes with Martell. So that's prediction number one. Destiny is not just coming back for Sonny and Moses; she's also coming back for Martell. We'll go with number four. Number four, let's talk about Maurice and Kimmy. We know that last season, Maurice and Kimmy took a brutal beating on the show with the whole libido storyline. It did not fare over well. Kimmy had so much opportunity to talk about her recovery process, and it just fell flat on the way they chose to go about it on the show. So, my prediction for Kimmy and Maurice is that they still don't have a storyline. I feel like they still don't have anything to talk about. They're never really included in the trailers on, a big storyline. Again, last year their story fell flat. Kimmy and Maurice are very boring to me. So, yeah, I'm predicting that they still don't have anything to talk about. They still don't have anything to offer or bring to the show. So, I don't know if the YouTube drama will make it on the show. If it will, I really think that's a sad route to go. This deep in the game, if that's all that you have to talk about, you have nothing going on. So, my prediction for them is they still don't have anything to talk about. Um, yeah, Kimmy and Maurice will still be boring. And that's prediction number four. We're going to go to number three with Miss Stormy Steele. Um, I was one of the last few people holding out hope for Stormy that she would, kind of pivot. And I see that that's not happening, that she would kind of pivot and, talk about her business more and, just bring something different to the show. And I feel like she's fallen flat on that. I feel like Stormy came into this. I remember she had an interview with, I can't even think of her name, from Bell Collective. Is it Latrice from Bell Collective? They did the interview. For some reason, Stormy came in thinking that she would be the star. I don't know if that was something that was promised to her, but Stormy came in thinking that she would just come in. She already had this business. She was bossed up over everybody. And I just feel like that was the wrong approach, being that all these people had already been on the show. They had already built this show. It's okay to come in as a force, but to think you just gonna come in like a wrecking ball and knock everybody else out was crazy to me, especially Melody. Um, so Stormy, my prediction for Stormy was actually that it was, chatter that Courtney wanted to move to LA. And I see that that's something she's posted now. But this was already a prediction that I had, that she wants to move to LA. And I also predict that Carlos, with his opportunist self, will possibly try to push her in the forefront. I know this is a far-fetched prediction, but I'm gonna go with what I think. Um, Carlos will try to push her into the forefront. She's had a lot of TikTok success. He will try to push her in the forefront, and maybe he will try to do a spinoff with Stormy and Courtney with Love and Marriage LA. That's what I think. I think she's been buying for. She said she's always spoken of her difficulties with the Core Six, with meshing. She couldn't really break into the Core Six group. Um, so I do predict that Carlos, his shows have not been doing well. To me, Love and Marriage Huntsville is his bread and butter. So I could see him taking, main character from Huntsville that wants to move. She has stated that she will be bi-coastal, so she could probably still do, both shows or make an appearance on Huntsville. but I could see him taking Stormy and giving her a spinoff in LA. So that's prediction number three for Stormy. She does not really seem to fit in. Stormy flip flops season to season with who she wants to be cool with, who she's arguing with. She has to make up with somebody every season. So I could really see him giving her a spinoff. Number two, let me get my train of thought because I should have wrote this down. But I think two is if you've been looking at Letitia's posts, um, her posts on social media. She's been posting a lot about marriage, having a lasting marriage, love, and all that. So I'm thinking that Tisha and Marceau's marriage will once again be a focal point of this new season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. She's been going into overdrive, posting family pictures, posting the kids, posting Marceau, posting her date nights. So I absolutely believe, I don't know if the audio recordings from Original Straight No Chaser will be a part of this season. But as we know, those recordings dropped with a lady, stating that she had been with Marceau. So if they use that or they pivot into that again, because we know that the Scots, in my opinion, the Scots don't really ever want to address things that are really going on in their lives. So the marriage has been, it is Marceau cheating has been a topic of discussion season after season. So I do feel like with the way that Tisha has been posting, um, and then Marceau also went live and said that he was shocked by the trailer that we saw for Love and Marriage Huntsville. So I do think that their marriage will be his infidelity, whether or not he cheated, how they're navigating through their marriage with these rumors constantly surrounding their marriage. I do think that that will be a focal point of this new season. So that's my prediction number two, that Marceau and Tisha will, and I think they'll deeper dive into what's going on with their marriage this season. I think that um, they have to address it more than they have in the recent past because there has been somebody this time that kind of came forth in those audio recordings. So that's prediction number two. Again, I said I won't be long. I just wanted to come on, try this live thing. So, I've never been live before, so this is my first time. So hopefully my everything turns out okay with my sound and I can come live a little bit more. So my prediction number one, and I don't know if this is a prediction, what I'm about to give you, but my prediction for number one is, I don't know if this is more of a want or a prediction, but my number one prediction is I think that I don't know if they're going to do a season A and season B like they usually do. I'm sure they will. But I hope by the end of season A that Melody drops the mic on the entire cast and gives them the deuces and goes to her own network and uh, further, promote her own network, um, create more projects over there, and let these people carry the show on their back. If they feel like the millimeters are too much, if they feel like they want to do, it's going to be season after season of pairing Melody with Martell after she's asked several times for this not to happen, after his claims, after his DV charge and his arrest, and they're still playing the same games. It's clear that they don't respect boundaries. They don't respect, real life situations. Everything is not to be played up for a show. If somebody has continued to ask, I went to the podcast and she stated to Carlos how she didn't feel protected. She didn't understand how Martell still had a job. And I just feel like Carlos continuously fails her in those areas. So my number one prediction, I hope she drops the mic before it even goes to the second half and let them carry it. It's been season after season of them, like wanting to get her off the show. And I hope that she, like I said, maybe this is not a prediction, but more of a hope. I hope that she finally just, is more shows out there. She has her own network. She's completely bossed up, her skincare, merch. I would drop the mic on them people and give them deuces and let them have it. That's just me. You know, a lot of people say that's her show. They want to see her ride it out, and if that's how you feel, I'm neither here nor there with that. I just think after people play in your face so many times, um, Carlos King is not the only person that can offer an opportunity. Um, Carlos King does not seem to have respect. I would not keep going in a toxic work environment. And I'm not judging Melody because she's a grown woman. She makes decisions for herself. I support her in whatever decision that she makes. But that's just my hope and my number one prediction that she drops the mic on the cast. She tells, I'm tired of y'all. Y'all hold it down on your own. Let them ratings drop without her. And she chucks the deuces. So those are my top 5 predictions for this season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Do you have any predictions for this upcoming season? How do you feel about how do you feel about the season? Will you be watching? Um, and I did want to address something else. Let me get my phone out. Um, with the Destiny's return before I end this live. Um, Destiny is returning, and after her dear future wifey interview, Destiny made allegations against LeBerick, that he was abusive in the marriage. Um, because Destiny did not share much with us during her marriage, who knows what went down. I also, when Queen Sheba dropped her video, I also stated how I felt like Destiny um Destiny, my this is just my thoughts from what I can gather from what we have so far, with the Destiny and Moses situation. After finding out, how long she had dated Moses, I feel like maybe Destiny had some infidelity in a relationship, and LeBerick may have found out about it, and that's what drove him to request a paternity test for their son, and what made him file for a divorce. So these are just my thoughts and my opinion. I could be dead wrong. Again, we don't have enough information, but these are just my thoughts. Um, and so now I can't say whether they had, whether I like somebody or not. I never want to diminish their experience with DV, being that I'm a DV survivor myself. But I just, I don't know if Destiny is a trustworthy source. The fact that she can align herself with Martell is very telling to me. Um, for a woman that has gone through, if she has gone through DB and the experience that I had with DB, I could never align myself with the likes of a Martell. Destiny released this statement. She said, "Thank you for the warm welcome back and going on this wild journey with me. It is not pretty, but it's my real Tyler Perry movie life. I took some time to work on my mental health and want to dictate my comeback to domestic violence survivors who suffered in silence like me. I'm also committed to overcoming every act of betrayal that was meant to punish, humiliate, and break me. I will turn this pain into prosperity. Love and Marriage Huntsville deals with real issues that are triggering, so I will partner with a mental health provider to offer a safe space to talk about healing. You can also catch me talking ish with some of my favorite content creators and podcasters after the show, because God knows I need a good laugh about some of the stuff I'm a work in progress. So please be patient with me while I permanently close chapters and rebuild my life brick by brick. I love you. Stay tuned." That was Destiny's statement the other day. Again, that statement that Destiny released, I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna say, if you're really a DV survivor and you're partnering with the mental health, you're doing a partnership about mental health. I don't understand how you could align yourself with the likes of a Martell that currently has a DV charge, that has shown, um, repeatedly shown aggressive behavior. I just don't understand how the two go hand in hand. I don't understand how you align yourself with an abusive personality, but claim to be advocating for DV survivors and mental health awareness. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. So Destiny kind of missed me with that one. But people, you fall, you know, people will fall for anything. So we'll see. So that's all I wanted to come forth and talk about today. My top five predictions again. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the post notifications button. Drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. What are your predictions for the season? Will you be watching? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. You all have a great day. Always remember to kick off your shoes, relax your feet. It's Sunday. Make sure you have a good meal. Post up on, your favorite spots. Catch you a good movie. Get some sun, meditation, um, great vibes. So that's it. Thank you for tuning in. See you later.